Okay, so you want to crack the code of YouTube. Not just, watch it, but create. We got like a stack of research here, and it seems like you're really onto something big.
Yeah.
Especially, you seem interested in, how to get discovered,
Right.
build a following, and maybe even like turn that passion into some profit. And the platform itself seems to be evolving, to really support those goals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think YouTube is becoming like a lot more than just a place for, cat videos.
Right.
Or makeup tutorials.
Yeah.
We're really seeing this shift toward this all-in-one platform approach. And this research highlights things like, YouTube Shorts, which is perfect for like quick attention-grabbing content.
Yeah.
A dedicated podcast section.
Right.
And even the community tab, which is essentially a social network within YouTube.
It's they recognize, right, the power of the creator economy, and they're trying to build out the infrastructure to support it. They're putting their money where their mouth is too. There was this quote from the YouTube CEO that really jumped out at me.
Oh yeah.
And they talk about creating multiple revenue streams for creators. That's a huge signal.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It really shows that they're committed to helping creators, build sustainable businesses.
Yeah.
Not just like fleeting viral moments.
Right.
You think about it, you could start with something like Shorts, experiment, find your voice, and as your audience grows, branch out to, longer form content, maybe even podcasts.
Right.
The possibilities are really exciting.
And the timing couldn't be better. This report from Goldman Sachs predicts the creator economy will double in size.
Wow.
Over the next 2 years.
Okay.
Reaching a mind-boggling $500 billion.
That's incredible.
That's not just pocket change. That is a serious economic force.
That is a huge, huge market. Yeah.
And it's interesting to note that Yahoo Finance found the creator economy is the fastest growing segment of small businesses.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not just about entertainment.
Yeah.
That's a major shift in how people are, working and making a living.
It's a whole new way of thinking about work. Yeah.
Yeah. Over 2 million creators are already earning six-figure incomes.
It's amazing. Yeah.
You're diving into a space with enormous potential.
For sure.
But it's not all about the money, is it?
Right.
There's something, I think, deeper at play here.
Yeah.
This report keeps coming back to this idea of authenticity being the real key to success.
Yeah.
It cites a study where 90% of viewers said they connect most strongly with creators who are genuine, not necessarily perfectly polished.
Right.
Does that ring true for you?
Absolutely. People crave realness.
Yeah.
Especially in a world that is, so saturated with filters.
Right.
And, this curated perfection.
Yeah.
And, you don't need a fancy studio.
Right.
Or, Hollywood level editing skills to connect with an audience.
Right.
In fact, sometimes those things can create a barrier.
Yeah.
But it's about letting your personality shine through.
Right.
Being vulnerable. And making those genuine connections.
It's like that saying, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it.
Yeah.
And that why shines through when you're being your authentic self.
Absolutely. Your why is what makes you unique, what makes you stand out.
Right.
And, speaking of connecting with an audience, we can't forget about the YouTube algorithm.
Right.
That mysterious force that decides what videos get seen.
Yeah.
And which ones get lost in the digital abyss.
Right.
You might be thinking, how can I possibly compete?
Right. With all the established creators out there.
We've all felt that, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That fear.
Uh-huh.
But this report highlights some interesting observations about the algorithm. Apparently, it's becoming more favorable to smaller channels, giving them a chance to get discovered.
So there's hope for the little guy, huh?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
And YouTube has a vested interest in seeing new creators succeed.
Right.
It keeps the platform fresh.
Yeah.
Dynamic. There are things you can do to work with the algorithm.
Right.
Not against it.
Exactly.
But first, let's talk about what really captures an audience's attention.
Okay. Yeah.
Emotion.
Yes.
This report you shared delves into the science behind emotional connection on YouTube.
Interesting.
Using brain imaging.
Wow. Okay.
They actually studied
Wow.
how viewers' brains respond to different types of content.
I mean, did you find that as surprising as I did?
You know, I knew emotionally engaging content works.
Right.
But to see it play out in brain scans, that's another level. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
And what they found was that videos from viewers' favorite creators triggered this intense activity
Oh, wow.
in areas of the brain associated with emotional processing.
Oh, wow.
So it was as if the viewers were experiencing those emotions
Wow.
themselves right alongside the creator.
And these weren't just like fleeting feelings either.
No.
Viewers reported feeling happy,
Right.
inspired, relaxed, even informed.
That's amazing.
After watching their favorite creators, it made me wonder, like, what kind of emotional impact I want to have with my own content.
Right.
It's a pretty powerful question to consider.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about the purpose of your work, you know?
Yeah.
And here's where it gets even more fascinating.
Right.
The study also found that when content was both relatable and authentic, it actually amplified those emotional responses and strengthened memory encoding.
Oh.
So this means viewers are more likely to remember
Right.
content from creators they feel connected to on a deeper level.
So it's almost like a secret weapon.
Yeah.
For building a loyal audience.
Absolutely. It's like you're creating a bond, you know, with your viewers.
So in a world of increasingly sophisticated AI-generated content,
Right.
our humanness, our unique quirks and vulnerabilities, those become our superpowers.
I love that. Yeah.
That's a really empowering thought, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's like, you know, in a world that's becoming more and more, automated and impersonal.
Right.
It's that human touch that really makes the difference.
Right, right.
But, let's not just focus on the audience.
Okay, yeah.
There's a transformative power that comes from shifting from passive consumer to active creator.
Right.
And this report doesn't shy away from the darker side of passive consumption either.
Right.
It highlights some sobering research about the link between excessive social media use and feelings of depression and loneliness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get sucked into that endless scroll.
I know.
And end up feeling empty and disconnected.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
But putting something out into the world that's uniquely yours, that's a whole different experience.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the research backs this up. Studies have shown that creative activities like making YouTube videos can actually reduce stress, boost happiness, and even enhance cognitive function.
Oh, wow.
It's like hitting the gym for your mind and soul.
Yeah, it's like a workout for your brain.
Right.
And there's a certain legacy aspect to it as well. Building a YouTube channel is like creating a time capsule.
Right.
Of your experiences and insights for future generations. Imagine, like, your grandkids, years from now, get to see you, hear your voice, understand your perspective on the world.
It's like Mr. Beast scheduling uploads years in advance.
Oh, yeah.
It's a creative way to have a dialogue with your future self.
Yeah.
And speaking of the future, creating content, especially video content, forces you to develop some seriously valuable communication skills.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that Warren Buffett quote about, communication skills increasing your value by 50%.
He's a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Building a YouTube channel is like a crash course in communication. You're learning how to articulate your thoughts, tell stories, engage an audience. You might stumble at first.
Oh, yeah.
But with each video you create, you're honing those skills and you're becoming a more effective communicator.
It's a process. You get better over time.
Yeah. It's not just about, the technical skills like editing or lighting. You're also developing resilience, self-discipline, the ability to put yourself out there even when it feels scary.
Absolutely. There's a certain fearlessness that comes with hitting that publish button, Right. Knowing that your work is out there for the world to see.
Right.
But that fear can be a powerful motivator,
Yeah.
It pushes you to grow, to improve, to become the best version of yourself.
It's like that saying, feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of putting yourself out there, one of the things that really struck me about this research was the emphasis on YouTube's potential for building relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a virtual campfire, wouldn't you say?
Oh, that's a great analogy.
Yeah.
You gather like-minded people
Right.
around shared passions, regardless of where they are in the world.
Yeah.
You can have conversations, share ideas, collaborate on projects.
Right.
You're building a community around something you care about.
It's like that quote, your network is your net worth.
Mm-hmm.
And in a world that's increasingly digital, YouTube provides this, incredible platform for expanding that network.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this whole conversation has me thinking about another side of YouTube. Something a bit more serious.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about the individual benefits
Right.
of creating.
Yeah.
But what about the impact YouTube can have on a larger scale?
That's a fascinating point. YouTube has become a platform for not just entertainment or education,
Right.
but for actual social change.
Yeah.
We've seen it disrupt elections, influence political movements, give a voice to the voiceless.
Yeah.
The power of independent creators is undeniable.
And with that power comes responsibility.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a lot of misinformation and frankly, bad advice floating around out there.
Right.
It can feel overwhelming. Especially, when you see those slickly produced videos
I know.
with millions of views pushing questionable agendas.
Right.
How do you navigate that as a creator?
That's where your unique perspective comes in.
Right.
What stories do you have to share that can counter those narratives?
Yeah.
What wisdom, what life lessons can you offer that might help someone navigate this complex world?
It's like that saying, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing.
Powerful quote.
Maybe starting a YouTube channel isn't just about building a business or a brand. It's about contributing something positive, something valuable to the conversation.
It's about being a voice of reason in a sea of noise. And it's not about being perfect or having all the answers.
Right.
It's about being genuine, sharing your experiences, and connecting with people on a human level.
And who knows, maybe your small channel with its, heartfelt message and authentic voice could resonate with someone in a way that a big, flashy production never could.
Right.
You could become that trusted guide, that mentor that someone desperately needs.
And beyond the impact you could have on others, there's the transformative power of creation itself.
Right.
This report highlighted some really interesting research about the link between creative activities and improved mental health.
It's like a counterbalance to all that passive scrolling.
Oh, yeah.
And mindless consumption that can leave you feeling, drained and dissatisfied.
It can be exhausting.
When you create, you're actively engaging your mind.
Right.
Expressing yourself and building something new.
It's a very fulfilling process.
Yeah. And that process can be incredibly empowering.
Absolutely.
You're no longer just a consumer. You're a producer, a contributor.
You're putting something out into the world.
And that shift in mindset can have a ripple effect throughout your life.
For sure. It changes how you see yourself and how you interact with the world.
It reminds me of that quote, the best way to predict the future is to create it.
I love that.
And YouTube gives you the tools to do just that. To create your own content, your own narrative, your own digital legacy.
A legacy that goes beyond just views and subscribers, but one that reflects your values, your passions, and your unique contribution to the world.
Wow.
So what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
It's a powerful question, isn't it?
It is.
And it doesn't have to be about reaching millions of people. It could be about impacting just one person.
Right.
Maybe even yourself.
Exactly.
In a profound way.
It's about the impact you make.
Right.
Not the number of people you reach.
It's about using this incredible platform.
Yeah.
To share your voice, connect with others, and create something meaningful however you define it.
Absolutely.
And who knows, maybe that journey of creation will lead you to unexpected places. Open doors you never even knew existed and help you become the best version of yourself.
It's a journey of self-discovery,
right,
as much as it is a journey of creative expression.
But before you hit record and start building that legacy, There's one crucial element we need to unpack.
Okay.
The YouTube algorithm itself.
The algorithm, yes.
It can feel like a mysterious beast.
Oh, it can be intimidating.
But understanding how it works is key to getting your content seen.
Absolutely. It's essential.
What's important to remember is that the algorithm is designed to connect viewers with the content they'll find, most engaging and relevant.
It's all about matching the right content with the right audience.
Right.
And while there's no magic formula, there are strategic steps you can take to improve your chances of getting discovered.
Think of it like a game.
Okay.
The better you understand the rules,
the
better you can play. And the prize, getting your content in front of the right audience, the people who are genuinely interested in what you have to offer.
The people who are actually looking for what you're creating.
Right.
And one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal is keyword research.
Right.
By understanding what people are searching for on YouTube, you can tailor your content to meet their needs and increase the likelihood of your video showing up in search results.
It's like speaking the algorithm's language.
Right.
By using relevant keywords in your video titles, descriptions, and tags.
Right.
You're sending signals that your content is a match for what viewers are looking for.
You're telling the algorithm, hey, this is what my video's about.
Right.
This is who should see it.
And the more viewers engage with your content, watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, the more the algorithm will see it as valuable and recommend it to others.
It's a positive feedback loop that can lead to significant growth over time.
But it all starts with that first step, creating high quality, engaging content that people actually want to watch.
Content that provides value, that entertains, that educates.
Right. And here's where your passion and expertise shine through.
Absolutely. This is where you get to share what you love.
Don't be afraid to niche down, to focus on a specific topic or area of interest.
Yeah, the more targeted your content, the easier it will be to attract the right viewers and build a loyal community.
And remember, authenticity is key.
Oh, always.
People can spot a fake a mile away.
Yeah, they can smell it.
So be yourself, share your unique perspective, and let your personality shine through.
Because at the end of the day, it's that human connection that truly makes a difference.
Right.
And in a world of increasingly impersonal algorithms, your genuine voice is your most valuable asset.
Yeah.
So go out there, create something amazing, and let the algorithm do its magic.
It's fascinating, We've gone from brain scans and algorithms to this idea of the human element being the real driving force.
Yeah.
Behind success on YouTube. It's like this technology, as advanced as it is, ultimately it boils down to like connecting with other people.
Right.
On an emotional level.
Absolutely. This report even suggests that the algorithm itself, while it's designed to optimize for views and engagement, seems to favor content that evokes genuine emotion.
Oh, wow.
Think about the videos that really stay with you, the ones that you share with friends or come back to watch again and again. They usually tap into something deeper, something that resonates on an emotional level.
It makes me think of like those reaction videos.
Oh, yeah.
That went viral a few years ago.
Right.
People weren't like just watching for the content itself. They were watching for the emotional response of the person reacting.
Exactly. It was all about shared experience and connection.
Right.
And this report highlights a specific emotion that came up again and again in their research. Inspiration. Viewers consistently reported feeling inspired by their favorite creators. It wasn't just about entertainment.
Right.
It was about feeling motivated, empowered, even transformed by the content they were consuming.
That's powerful.
It is.
And it makes me realize that like starting a YouTube channel isn't just about building an audience or making money.
Right.
It's about, potentially inspiring others, sharing your passions, and maybe even sparking like a chain reaction of creativity.
That's a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
Someone watches your video, feels inspired, and then goes on to create something of their own. It's like this ripple effect of positive energy.
Right.
And that brings us back to you.
Yeah.
As you embark on this YouTube journey, ask yourself, what inspires you? What message do you want to share with the world? What impacts do you want to make?
Those are big questions.
They are.
But they're the right ones to be asking, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Because the beauty of YouTube is that it gives you a platform to explore those questions.
Right.
To experiment, to find your voice and share it with the world.
Exactly. It's a space to discover yourself and to connect with others.
And who knows? Maybe in the process, you'll not only inspire others, but you'll discover something new about yourself.
It's a journey of self-discovery as much as it is a journey of creative expression.
Right.
And the best part is, you don't have to have it all figured out before you start. Just take that first step, hit record, and see where it leads you.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive. It feels like we've gone beyond the surface level tips and tricks and really tapped into the heart of what it means to be a creator on YouTube. It's not just about the views or the subscribers, it's about the human connection, the shared experiences, the potential to inspire and be inspired.
Absolutely. It's about using this incredible platform to create something meaningful, whatever that means for you. Whether you're building a business, sharing your passions, or simply connecting with others, YouTube offers a space to make your mark on the world.
So to our listener, as you navigate this exciting world of YouTube, remember to be bold, be authentic, and most importantly, be yourself. Your voice matters, your story deserves to be told, and the world is waiting to hear it.